All right, guys. Now I've taught you how to create your product and how to know the solution. Um, so the next step is your sales funnel. So we hear a lot of things. I know you'd have heard it. What is a sales funnel? Yeah, cool. A sales funnel is just easy to understand, just the way you're seeing a funnel here. And you're seeing leads. Now, leads are prospects. That means people who are making inquiries about your product. These are leads. People who show interest in what you have to offer. Now, it's just simple. Like, for an example, you're selling pure water, right? And you go with your basket, you're shouting, buy pure water, buy water. That's advertisement, right? So, in that advertisement now, the next thing, interest to show in as leads. People who are interested in what you have to offer. These are the ones that will say, please, can I talk to you? How much is the pure water? In fact, communicating with you means they have accepted, they've given you their leads, they are interested in the offer. Then, before you know, you have to create desire. Wow, my pure water is this. You tell them the price, they now choose to buy or not. The next thing, they take action, they now buy. So a funnel is like this, just like your normal funnel. You see, it's very wide at the top. Before you know, you start going smaller, smaller, smaller. And people that finally buy, are less. So the bigger your funnel, the better for you. You can see it. So there are a lot of people that want to know about your product. So the bigger your funnel, the more sales you can be able to make. So far as you have a solid product. So let me talk about setting up your funnels, the right approach to selling. Now you see these two pictures I put by the side. This is a normal market and this is your supermarket. Can you notice that it's easier to buy from here than here? This is because when you're selling and you don't make it organized, people will find it difficult to buy, right? They may end up buying less than more. For an example, when you come to this market, you may find out that you spend almost 1 hour here and you don't even buy stuff worth 10k because you're going here looking for tomatoes, you're running here looking for onion, you run to this side, go to buy meat, go to this side to blend the stuff. But you can come here to the supermarket and spend 40 to 50k in less than 20 minutes because there's a funnel. Everything is organized. All products are put in the same part. There's a clear chart. 1, you pick up your cart. 2, you go to where you want to buy your product. 3, you go to pay at the counter. Simple. Then you notice that even at the counter, you will see some other things that are there. Chewing gum, sweets, shaving sticks, toothbrushes, things that they know are small picky things that you can add. That is called an upsell. I'm going to explain it in the course, right? There's a course called, a video I did called upsells, cross sells, and down sells. Okay, so it's there in that video. All right, so this is it. So you make your selling as easy as possible. Make it in such a way that your prospects can take a buying decision in minutes. So how do you do that? You have to make sure that your sales funnel is super cool in such a way that it makes it easy, step by step, for customers to take action. Step by step. That's just what the sales funnel is. From total stranger, that's the leads, to a paying customer. That's what the sales funnel is. So you look at your business. How can you take a total stranger to someone who will buy your products? Now, why is the funnel super important? It's simple. People don't buy stuff from strangers. They only buy stuff from people that they know, they like, and they trust. That's just the truth. People would not buy stuff from you if they don't know you, if they don't like you, if they don't trust you. So when you just go forward and say, buy my product, man, nobody's going to buy that stuff. Except that product is a super offer. That's an very irresistible offer that they just can't do without. That's what they be able to consider. But rather, people buy from people that they know, people they like and they trust. Then 2, people have resentment when they are sold. That means people hate to be sold. I mean, you don't just like somebody coming to you and say, buy this, buy that. It's annoying. But people love to buy, that's the truth. If you go to Spar, it's always full. Shopping mall, the Ikeja shopping mall, full to the brim. ShopRite is full. Pleasure parks are full. People love to buy, right? But they hate people to sell to them. They like making their own buying decisions. They just hate pulling out money from their wallet because somebody said buy. No, but they love to buy. That means they love to see something cool and buy it. That is why you need a funnel. That means you need a system that will make your product an attractive bit. You understand? That people want to buy. So that is why you need a sales funnel. Then a sales funnel can help you make more sales using the cross sells, upsells, and downsells. Cross sell is simple. You buy a mouse. It's like a cross sell is two things that go together: tomato and onion. You're buying tomato. You're saying, why don't you buy onion now? You understand? You bake a cake. You say, can't you go for smaller chopped cakes so that those who can't get the big cake can get the smaller chopped cakes, cupcakes. And you have upsell. Upsell, it's like a kind of upper version, higher version of what you have. Somebody is coming to buy your product, let's say a cupcake, and you're not upselling him. Well, do you know with just an extra 8K, you would have gotten this size of cake? Do you understand? Somebody comes to your shop probably to buy, let's say, a HP computer, Core i3. You tell him, do you know that if you just add 10K, you can get a Core i5? So it's two ways. Upsell makes you sell the higher version of a product, right? While cross-sell means you're selling something similar, like things that will complement what you're selling. Do you get the point? So it's like when you buy a computer now, they cross-sell you. They tell you, buy a wireless mouse now, buy a mouse pad, buy a bag to put it up. That's cross-sell. Upsell means you're telling the person, why not take this higher one? Now, there are two ways upsell works. If it's a training, right, you tell them, okay, you go for this product, but you know you can upgrade to this other version, the advanced training. So that's an upsell. They'll have the downsell. Downsell, it's some of them may not be able to afford your main cut price. So a downsell is simple. You're giving them something less. You get. You go to buy gin now, for an example. The gin is sold for, let's say, 5,000 naira for one. And as you're walking out of the shop, the guy is calling you back and say, don't worry, if you don't have 5,000 naira, I have a smaller gin for 3K. Just that it may not be this, it may not be that, but it's still okay. The person buys. Don't lose a customer, that is all. Except that customer is a pain in the ass. Just keep customers. That is business. We just keep customers and make sure we don't lose them. Because if they don't buy product A, they may still likely buy product B tomorrow. So keep your customers in-house. A sales funnel is super important. So what are the elements of a sales funnel? I'm going to be typing now. Elements of a sales funnel. I'll just edit this. Elements of a sales funnel, right? So once more, a sales funnel just easily explained. A sales funnel is simply the process, step by step process of taking a total stranger to a paying customer. So that's just what a step funnel is. All this process I've showed you, right? So a good element of a sales funnel is one. So it's either, anywhere you go, it's either, E-E-I-D-A, either. This is it. So this either now, what is it all about? Either is simple. One, it's that okay. So one A is attention, right? So you must create attention or awareness for your product. So the first step in your funnel is that you're creating an awareness for your product. You have to go out there and say, wow, I have this cool product, right? So you must first create an awareness for your product. That's why you have to advertise. You have to push in as much people as possible to your funnel. Like you can see here, these are leads. You have to push in a lot of people here. So how do you push people? How will even people buy what they don't know? So the first step is that you have to create an attention and awareness for your product. That's where advertisement comes into place. Okay. So the next is interests. And when people have heard about you, the next thing is interests. Okay. So interest is that you have to make them interested in what you have to do. Because when people have heard about your product, the next thing is that, of course, if 20 people hear about it, 10 or 5, for an example, may come and ask, what is this thing all about? That's the should and interest. And these interest guys now turn to be your leads. Now, leads are contacts that you take. Those people that come to show interest, that message you in the back end, they are leads. Leads means they are contacts you now have. That means they are now hot. They are warm, rather. Meaning, these people already know you now. So if you chat them up tomorrow, they know that, okay, this is Chisom talking. So interest produces leads. And the first mistake you'll be making when you sell is that you think you just sell at the first glance. No. People will first make inquiries. Of course, they want to know what they are buying. So that is where leads comes into place, interest. So you're not going to get leads. Then the next thing is the desire. Now, when people have shown interest and they've made their inquiries, the next thing is desire. You have to make them desire the product, right? So this desire depends on how you close them, okay? How you talk to them, how you close them, and how you talk to them. So it's just as simple as that. So you close it. Someone asks you, what is this your product all about? So this cake, can I do this? So you create the desire by telling them, yes, for this cake, you're going to get this free, you're going to get that free. You push your bonuses here and there, and they get desire for that product, right? Then they now come down to action. They now take action on it, right? So they take an action. They say, okay, I'm going to pay you. I'm going to give you this money. So that is what the sales funnel. These are the elements of your sales funnel: attention, awareness, interest, desire, and action. So before you sell a product, right, you've sat back to think about it. What are going to be my upsells? What are going to be my downsells? Like before I sell a product, I've already thought about this stuff, because I know not everybody is going to buy what I have on the front end. Not everybody will just buy it the way it is, right? So I ask myself these questions: what are my cross sells? What are my upsells? What are my downsells? What are my cross sells? What can I sell alongside with this product? What are my upsells? Is there any upgradable version of what I'm selling, so that I can tell them, instead of buying my 10 naira own, buy the 20 naira own. You're going to get 15 naira value for adding an extra 10 naira. Then what are the downsells? In case somebody says they can't afford, I put my initial price for 5 naira and the person can't afford it. What can I give him for less? I can say, okay, take this 1 naira, quickly, and take it. Knowing that once the guy is satisfied with this 1 naira stuff, he can easily come back and buy my 5 naira stuff. So I don't trade away customers, right? The only thing is that there's a minimum price I have, and so anybody that doesn't buy at that price is not my customer. So I just let the person go, right? So a sales funnel is super important, right? So the next thing now I'm going to just tell you now, it's a sample sales funnel. You know, the sales funnel is quite important because you cannot just meet a woman you've never known for the first time and tell her, will you marry me? It's freaking stupid, freaking lame. So you have to pass through a process, and that is called the sales funnel. Okay, so the next video I'm going to show you a practical sales funnel, like in steps, how I craft it from advert to the my advert to my free page. You know, there's what to call a squeeze page or a gift. Now you know, for people to know you, you must have to advertise. Sure. Now when you advertise, how do they get interest? You're giving them something for free that they can use to test you. Just like you buy the suya, and I call it the suya strategy. You buy suya, the guy gives you suya first, you test to nod your head, oh yeah, cut 200 naira on for me. You know, if the guy is good, he said, okay, you know, take those, oh yeah, cut. Before you know, you leave there with 1,000 naira suya. Okay, so I'm going to show you exactly a flow for a sales funnel, and I hope you understood this, right? So if you have any question, just drop it down and we'll attend to you. So that is that for a sales funnel. See ya.